High School on the soccer pitch for Pope John Lions boys soccer. Hello, everyone. Mike Formisano here, the home opener here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube for the boys soccer team as they take on the Morristown Colonials. Pope John coming off a 3-0 victory against West Morris Central in a lightning delayed game on Friday. Lightning on Thursday, they had to postpone, and they got the job done on Friday night as Boban scored 2 goals, Boban Kovacevic, as well as Nicholas Aceto, and a clean sheet by goalkeeper Matthew Rivera, and that gives Pope John the 3-0 victory. As for Morristown, they are 0-1-1, losing to Montville and then tying Mendham, so they are looking to get their first victory of the season. Pope John win number 2 on the slate if they can capture today's game. So, let's go over the rosters for both teams. We start with Morristown. Number 0 is Charles Bayer. Number 00 is Connor Heinrichs. Number 1 is Max Bermudez. Number 2, Malcolm Mejia. 3 is Christopher Hernandez. 4, Jeffrey Vasquez. 5, James Tammy. 6, Noah Van Ziel. 7, Ryan Ballack. Number 8, Gavin Reyes. Number 9, Alex Paola. Number 10, Frank Serrano. Number 11, John Martinez. Number 12, Juan Ramirez. Number 13, Diego Sosa. Number 14, Kyle Wignall. Number 15, Joseph Zelaya. 16, Thomas Lucigiani. And number 17, Carlos Nunez. Number 18, Christian Fell. 19, Liam McDonald. 20, Justin Bonsalet. Number 21, Zach McQueenie. 22, Agnes Quirk. 23, Jermaine Campbell. 25, Nathan Analama. Oh, okay, let me say this. Analama. Nathan Analama. Number 28, Aiden Benitez. The head coach of the Morristown Colonials boys soccer team is Diego Salas. Assistant coach, Adir Loaiza. For the Pope John Lions, we start with number 2, Stephen Leonard. Number 3, Graydon Morrow. Number 4, Ethan Poplowski. Number 5, Santiago Vargas. Number 7, Christopher Opat. Number 6 is Sergio Carabajo. Number 8, Landon Terrazas. Number 9, Damian Stowawi. Number 10, Nicholas Aceto. Number 11, Emmanuel Vargas. Number 12, Daniel Burns. Number 14, Ethan Novak. Number 15, Teo Fadillo. Number 16, Tyler Wright. 17 is Sebastian Alvarez. Number 18, Heath Gallant. Number 19 is Boban Kovacevic. Number 20, William Franco. Number 21, Anthony Patino. Number 23 is Christopher Sabella. The goalkeepers, number 25, Zach Cash. And in net, the freshman, number 1, Matthew Rivera. The principal of Pope John High School is Gene Emmering. The president of the Catholic Academy of Sussex County is Mr. Daniel O'Keefe. The athletic director is Brian McAleer. The athletic trainers, Gerard Graziano and Jordan Martin. The head coach of the boys soccer team for Pope John is Christian Ardea. And the assistant coach, Jared Ottaviano. I'm Mike Formisano. We're here live at Pope John High School, getting set for the home opener between the Pope John Lions and the Morristown Colonials. And that's next right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for Pope John Lions boys soccer. Mike Formisano along with you, calling today's match between the Pope John Lions and the Morristown Colonials. Morristown 0-1-1, Pope John 1-0. The starting lineup for Pope John in net. Freshman Matthew Rivera, number 1. Number 7, Christopher Opat in the starting lineup, as is number 8, Landon Terrazas. Number 9, Damian Stowawi. Number 10, Nicholas Cito. Number 11, Emmanuel Vargas. Number 12, Daniel Burns. Number 14, Ethan Novak. Number 15, Teo Fadillo. And number 19, Boban. Lions in their new jerseys, and I love these. The blue and gold jerseys with the stripes across horizontally. They are terrific, with blue shorts and the gold numbers with blue trim. And they're going to be going right to left on your screen. So brand new jerseys for the boys soccer team this year. Fantastic. As for the Morristown Colonials, they were in white with maroon numbers and white shorts, and they'll be going left to right. The captain's meeting at the end of the pitch. You've got Emmanuel Vargas, Nicholas Cito, and Boban out there for Pope John, all 3 seniors. I'm trying to get a number on the 4th player as well. Number 7, Christopher Opat. So Opat, Cito, Vargas, and Boban, your captains for the Pope John Lions. They play again on Saturday here at Pope John High School, 10 a.m. against Kinelon. I believe we'll have that game for you. We should be able to get that game in before the varsity football game against Kellenberg. That's at 2 p.m. A salute to service day, by the way, here at Pope John High School. We invite everyone to come out for that. So that's the next soccer game. The Lions have a home stand of 4 games before they play on Saturday the 20th on the road. I believe that's at Montville Township. So an opportunity for the Lions to make some hay here at home and get some wins under their belt. As you know, it's approaching in about 2-3 weeks. That's right. The Hunterdon, Warren, Sussex tournaments. The county championships late September, early October. And they'll stop the seasons. All teams, basically, except football, will stop the seasons for the county championships. The HWS tournament will have coverage for you throughout all of Pope John sports for that. Morristown in the huddle. Pope John huddling near their bench. Waiting to see if they do switch sides. I thought Pope John was going to go to this net on the north side, but perhaps they're changing. We'll see. We're going to find out soon enough. Okay, we've got the roster for Morristown, so we're going to try and go with names and numbers for them. And then, obviously, we have the names and numbers for Pope John. Yeah, they're switching sides. So, Pope John is heading to the south goal. So, Matthew Rivera in net for the Lions in the south net. Morristown defending the north goal right now. And goalkeeper for today is number 00, Connor Heinrichs. Lions look to be set up in a 4-2-4 matchup. 3-3-4. So you got 3 fullbacks, 3 middle fielders, and 4 attackers. Number 10, Aceto. Number 8, Terrazas. Number 19, Boban. And number 14 for the Lions. And here we go. Morristown start things out. Number 8 with the pass across. That is Reyes. Back to number 2, Mejia. He kicks it back to the goalkeeper, who clears it all the way down the field. Blocked there by Pope John. There is Stowawi near the sideline. So number 14, Ethan Novak, also on the front line, as I was wanted to say before. Your fullbacks are Sabella, number 23, Vargas, number 11, and number 12, Danny Burns. As your midfielder, Fadillo. Teo Fadillo sends it in. Stowawi also a midfielder. Aceto with a header. Goes toward the out of bounds, but kept in by Aceto. The pass across to Stowawi. Now to Fadillo. Fadillo with a left boot towards the net. Cleared out of the way by the Morristown defense. A to number 12, Juan Ramirez. Ramirez kicks it ahead to 23, being guarded by Vargas. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick. Number 23, Jermaine Campbell for Morristown. So the goal kick comes over to Sabella, Chris Sabella. Back to Vargas. Now ahead to the Pope John midfield. Stowowie blocked there by Morristown. Sent back, and Rivera will handle it. Matthew Rivera, the freshman, in goal here for Pope John. And he had a clean sheet on Friday afternoon against Westmore Central as we started out the regular season. Here's Fadullo. Teo Fadula. Up to Boban. Now number 11 for Morristown, John Martinez. Pass up to number 8, Gavin Reyes. Reyes has it now. One of the captains on the Morristown squad. Landon Terraz is defending him. Over to number 7, Ryan Ballack. Ballack, Fadillo, nice play as he boots it out of bounds to slow up the offense for Morristown. Here's number 11, John Martinez. Towards the sideline, goes out of bounds. So Opat, Fadullo, and Stowowie, your midfielders. I said the fullbacks and the attackers just a few minutes ago. So we'll go over it again later as we try and get the rosters down for both teams. We've seen Pope John now. This is the third time we've seen them. 2 exhibitions, and this is the first regular season game. They're 1-0 after defeating Westmore Central last week. Rivera will grab it before the Morristown attacker can get to it. Rivera will roll it out to Sabella. Chris Sabella with the pass over to Vargas, the senior. Vargas all the way down the field. Looking for a breakout by Boban. Boban in the far corner. Racing in toward the net. The shot saved by the goalkeeper for Morristown. Number 00, Connor Heinrichs. Now Morristown will start it up. Pass over. There's number 10, Frank Serrano. Looking for number 11. Heads it towards the net, and a save by Rivera. Comes right up into the breadbasket, and he holds on. Rolls it out to Aceto. Nicholas Aceto. Pass up to Stowowie. Over the midfield stripe. Opat. And it's turned back the other way by number 6, Noah Van Ziel. Vargas. Over to Stowowie. Good boot by Sabella. Up to Terrazas. Terrazas on fire in the preseason. Looking for his first goal here in the regular season. Morristown breaks into the Pope John end. Good defense by Pope John there, Stowowie. Now a boot towards the net, wide left. Goes out of bounds, goal kick. So Morristown has had the better of it so far, but we're still 0-0. Rivera with the pass over to Vargas. Daniel Burns up to Boban on the far sideline. Boban racing down the field. Pass to the middle. We have a whistle, stoppage in play, and it's going to go Morristown direction. Clock's being kept on the field by the referees. It's number 7, Ryan Ballack. Pass up to 11, John Martinez. Toward the far side now, number 10, Frank Serrano. Goes out of bounds. Pope John will take over. Daniel Burns, number 12, with it for Pope John. It's it. Opat being held on to, and we got a call. Pope John will start up with it. Teo Fadulo. The Morristown defender holding on to Opat's arm there. Here is number 10, Nicholas Aceto. Aceto had a goal in the West Morris game. Boban with a brace. Vargas will pass it up to Fadulo. Here's Teo on the far side. Goes back to Stowowie. All right, up to number 11, John Martinez. Martinez trying to break through the Pope John defense. Fadulo on him. Now the shot in. Saved by Rivera. Off the foot of number 12, Juan Ramirez. Another good save as Rivera's tested again. Boots it down the field. Stopped with the head by number 8. That's Gavin Reyes. They say a handball is touched his forearm. So Pope John will take over. Doesn't have to hit the hand. He can just hit the forearm, and they'll call it. Now Fadulo will start out. Here's Burns on the far side. Burns, center to the field. Intercepted by Morristown. Here's number 7, Ryan Ballack. Up the middle of the field. Pass out to 23, Jermaine Campbell. Campbell on the near side. Trying to cut in. The shot. Wide left. Goes out of bounds. Goal kick. First half action between Morristown and Pope John. No score. We're 0-0 here in the first half. Mike Formasano along with you on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. We're glad you're with us here on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. You couldn't ask for better conditions. Light breeze, low 70s, sky full of sun. Burns, blocked by Morristown's number 12, Ramirez. He goes out of bounds. Header by Morristown, kept in the air. At the midfield line, Fadulo passes it back. Here's Sabella, the fullback, to Aceto. Taken away by number 8, Gavin Reyes. Now up to Campbell. Jermaine Campbell after it. Did he save it? No, he did not. Goal kick for Pope John to get a break as it went over the line. Here's Fadulo. Pass up to Burns. Burns down the field. Trying to center it. Number 6 will give it back to the goalkeeper. Up to number 10, Frank Serrano. Trying to break it out to Martinez. It's intercepted by Sabella. Now Swowie for Pope John. Intercepted by number 6, Van Ziel. Sabella with a slide. Kicks it downfield. Good play by Sabella. Van Ziel off the back of his right foot to Martinez. Martinez centers it. Kicked out of the way by by Vargas. Now number 16, big collision in the box. And Fadulo clears it out. Now Aceto. Nicholas Aceto across the midfield line. Kicks it to the side. There's Novak. Ethan Novak goes out of bounds. Morristown ball. With a whistle. It's against Morristown. It's going to go Pope John's direction. About 15 minutes in. 0-0 between Morristown and Pope John. Morristown on offense. Ramirez at the pass to Martinez. Kicked out of the way by the Pope John defense. There was Nicholas Aceto back to defend there. The attacker's able to kick the ball out of bounds, but on the side, so no corner kick. To the center, the shot. Wide right. Juan Ramirez just missed it, and he knew it as his fists pound the turf. Rivera gives it to Burns. Daniel Burns. Most of the action here in the Pope John side of the field of the pitch. Pass out to Ballack. Ryan Ballack. Good slide tackle by Landon Terrazas. Terrazas takes the feed from Opat. Landon Terrazas trying to center it to Boban. It's deflected down. Now Terrazas towards the net. Number 7, Ballack in there. Boban off the back of his foot. Stawawi gives it to Fadillo. Now to Sabella. Sabella gives it to Burns. Daniel Burns down the far side. Breakout pass to Novak. Out of bounds by Morristown. It'll be Pope John ball. So now Pope John with it in the Morristown end. High boot up in the air. On the sideline. And Pope John will inbound. Here's Burns with it. Gets it to Boban. Centered it. Off the Morristown defense. Fadillo knocked out of the way by Ramirez. Stawawi with the pass over to the far side. And the Colonials pick it up. Send it down the field. Sabella stops it there. Now Morristown the other way. Looking for Martinez. John Martinez, number 11. Coming in on Sabella. Cleared out of the way by the Pope John defense. Vargas. Over to Fadillo. Gives it to Opat. Christopher Opat across the midfield stripe. Kicks it to Terrazas. Landon Terrazas coming in. Oh, the goalkeeper challenging. Is able to make the save. Great save by Connor Heinrichs. Now Ballack gives it off to Reyes. Stawawi at midfield. Pass over to Aceto. Aceto's got a goal on the season. Coming in on the outside. Blocked by number 6, Noah Van Ziel. Goes out of bounds. Pope John will inbound. No score. About 20 minutes in here in the first half. It'll be Morristown ball. Number 7, Ryan Ballack will inbound. Halleck throws it in off the head of number 8, Reyes. Right near the sideline. Number 18 passes up to Reyes. Reyes tripped down by Aceto. And Reyes will get a free kick. Here comes Morristown. Martinez up. Sabella defending. Martinez through. Shot on goal. Just missed the right post.
Good work.
Wide right. Goal kick for Pope John. Morristown challenging. But they haven't been able to find the back of the net as of yet. Tomorrow on the channel, 4 p.m., we will have girls field hockey for you. The girls field hockey team, 0-2 on the season. They are going to take on Parsippany Hills in their home opener. And on Friday, girls volleyball. Volleyball 0-2 as well. Burns knocks number 18, Christian Fell, off the ball. Now Fell has it. Trying to get around the Pope John defense. Goes out of bounds. And Pope John with a goal kick. No score here, first half, about halfway into the first half. Approximately 20 minutes down. Rivera set up for the goal kick. Gives it off to Poplawski. Ethan Poplawski seeing his first action of the game. Kicks it towards the sideline. Handled there by Terrazas. Stolen away by Ballack. Now Sabella on Martinez. Hernandez for Morristown. Up to Ballack. Gives it to Campbell. Campbell on the near side. Campbell with the left boot. Centers it. It's intercepted and cleared by Pope John. Boban races after it on the far side. Good speed, however, the Morristown defender steps in his way. Terrazas coming in. Cleared out by the goalkeeper. Now Sabella up to help out. Morristown keeps it in. Couple of spurts from Pope John here. Opat now breaking in. Opat with the pass to Boban. Boban to Terrazas. Terrazas to the center. And it's cleared out of the way by Morristown. Good defense by them. Van Zyl boots it out of bounds. So it slows down the action. Pope John has to inbound now. Terrazas with it. Gives it to Sabella. Goes out of bounds on the back line. It'll be a goal kick for Morristown. About 25 minutes in, scoreless here at Pope John High School. First half action between the Lions and the Morristown Colonials. Here's number 6, Noah Van Zyl. Sends it down the field. Campbell, can he keep it in? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Whistle by the referee on the line, so it'll be Pope John ball. Poplawski inbounds. Goes back out. He'll do it again. Sends it back to Vargas. Cross field to Burns. It's Daniel Burns on the far side. Burns kicks it ahead. Intercepted by the Morristown defense. It's been like a wall so far. Fell sends it up to Campbell. Intercepted. And Pope John takes over. There's Teo Fadillo. Intercepted by Serrano. Now up to Reyes. Reyes over to Martinez. Intercepted. Reyes goes ahead and gives it over to Ballack. Out of bounds, Pope John ball. Ethan Poplawski, number 4, will send it in. Back to midfield. It's number 2, Malcolm Mejia. We have a whistle. So Morristown with a free kick. It'll be taken by Gavin Reyes. Intercepted by Pope John. Fadillo gets in front of that. Trying to spring the Pope John attacker. That is Terrazas after. Boban racing to it. Goes out of bounds. I believe it'll be Morristown ball. Substitution in for Morristown. Now we can go. Ballack looking to inbound. Over to Van Zyl. Boots it down the field towards the goal to the left. Rivera comes out of his net and scoops it up. Rivera with the big boot down the field. Boban trying to set it up on the near side. Trying to race past Ballack. Ballack falls down. In the call, it's against Boban. He doesn't like it. He thinks Ballack took a dive. Morristown will start out with it. Noah Van Zyl, number 6. Well, Ballack had position, but Boban trying to sidestep him there. Opat steals, gives to Terrazas. Landon Terrazas passes it off to Novak. Now Opat. Opat gives it back to Stowawi. Is Fadillo moving up from the midfield spot. Pass in. Stowawi knocked out of bounds. Morristown ball. Pope John starting to get down to the Morristown side of the field a little more, but still Morristown in control here in this first half. Back into the Pope John side of the field. Burns with a header. Now played by the Pope John midfield. There's Sabella. Bumped off the ball by Martinez. Fadillo in there. Now Campbell with it for Morristown. Jeremiah Campbell, or Jermaine Campbell moving in. Rivera slides out to get to that. Good sliding save by Matthew Rivera. Now Rivera sends it to midfield. Headed back by Morristown, number 8, Gavin Reyes. He gets the ball on the near side. Reyes to Campbell in the corner. Goes out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Pope John. No corners so far today. Plenty of goal kicks, no corner kicks. Both teams, if you watched boxing back in the day, you ever hear of the rope-a-dope strategy? And you go ahead and you tire out your opponent. I think both teams trying to feel their way so far. A little rope-a-dope from each. Novak on the side, right in front of the official scores table. And Pope John head coach Christian Ardea. Coach Ardea must be happy with the first victory against Westmore Central. Team was playing very well in preseason. The 2 games we saw them, they defeated Lenape Valley 7-6 and then 8-0 over not Lenape Valley. I'm trying to remember who. Morris Catholic. Ballack has it. Boban after him. Goes back to the goalkeeper. Gets it just past Boban there. Now up to Campbell. Stowawi to the side. Goes out of bounds. Morristown possession. Tied at 0 here. A header by Poplowski. Now Terrazas. Landon Terrazas trying to pass it off. Double teamed by Morristown. Still gets it over to to number 17 for Pope John. Substitution into the game. 17, Sebastian Alvarez. Stopped by Burns. On the far side, there's Stowawi. To the far side now. Centered. Over to Boban. Intercepted by the goalkeeper. And he corrals it before Boban can jump on it. Connor Heinrichs, the goalie for Morristown. Up the field to number 18, Christian Fell. Fell coming in on the far side. Centers it. Goes out of bounds. And it'll be another goal kick. No score between Pope John and Morristown. About 30 minutes into this first half. Mike Formisano here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. We're glad we're able to bring this game to you. As I said, we'll be able to add more sports this fall on the channel. Haven't been able to get out to a girls' soccer game yet. We will soon. The schedule is just not conducive to it right now. This happened last year. I think it's softball and also girls lacrosse. Girls lacrosse, I think. We got a lot of softball games in early. But girls lacrosse, the schedule just didn't work out. But then later in the season, we were able to get to a bunch of games. So I think that's how it's going to break with girls soccer. A lot of games, hopefully, in October. Here's Vargas on the far side. Sends it down the field. There's Novak after it. Number 21, Zach McQueenie. On the far side, stepped out of bounds. Pope John ball. Lions looking to generate some offense here. to the center of the field. Nice pass. Good boot to the far side of the field. There's Alvarez. Sebastian with it. To the left foot. Trying to get around and through the Morristown defense. Can't do so. Stop there by Martinez. Good block by Stowowie. Stowowie coming in on the near side. Defended down by Van Ziel. Played up by number 21 for Pope John, and that is Anthony Patino. Patino seeking his first action in this game. Here's Burns. Across the midfield stripe, being defended by number 25, Nathan Enalama. Stowowie kicks it ahead to Alvarez, out of his reach, towards the goalkeeper. He'll corral it. Heinrichs at the top of the box. Boots it down the field. Played there by Poplowski. Now Alvarez, right near the sideline. Gives it over to Opat. Christopher Opat, middle of the field. Good play by Novak. On the far side, being defended by 21, Zach McQueenie. Out of bounds. It's going to be Pope John ball. So the attacker's moving in for Pope John. Well, now ball slammed to the turf by Pope John Lyon. I guess it's going to go over. Oh, no, it's actually staying with Pope John, so. Inbounded by Stephen Leonard. Referees will send it back. We'll do it again. A little past a half hour into this first half. About 15 minutes to go, plus any stoppage time. Again, the referee's keeping the clock on the field, so. And it looks to be Burns with it. Free kick from the far side. Here it is. Burns boots it to the middle. A header. Off the crossbar. Oh, Boban just misses the first goal of the game as it bounces off the woodwork. What a header by Boban. Just off the crossbar, and the game remains nil. So for Morristown controlling that much of the action, Pope John getting a few opportunities and more as the game goes on. Lions just missed the best opportunity of the game, right off the crossbar. Now taken away by number 10. That is Serrano. The pass to Ballack. Ryan Ballack. Alvarez. Ballack tripped down, and so Morristown will start it up. Lions got to be careful that Morristown doesn't rebound and put one behind Rivera here. And it comes in, cleared out of the way by Stowowie. So many times in sports, you get a close call at one end, and then the team comes back the other way and scores. But Pope John has to be aware of that. The goalkeeper waiting at the box. He can only go ahead and field it with his hands if he's inside the box. So tried to wait for it to come to him. It didn't, but it was cleared out of the way by the Morristown fullbacks. A little more than 10 minutes to go in the first half, plus stoppage time. No score between Pope John and Morristown. Pass over to Stowowie in the center of the field. The shot, saved by Heinrichs. Good save by the Morristown goalkeeper. Keeps this game scoreless. Now to Ballack, stolen away by Alvarez. Sebastian Alvarez kicks it forward to Boban. Boban coming in. Nice move to his right. Boban trying to get around. Tripped down. He's in the box. And we'll see, does he get a penalty kick? He was right in the top corner of the box when he was tripped out. I think Boban's going to get a penalty kick here. Right. How you doing? Good. So that's what it'll be. A penalty kick for Boban against Connor Heinrichs, the goalkeeper for Morristown. The referee handing the ball to Boban. Boban sets up. Here is the kick. Score! Boban puts Pope John up 1-0. And a celebration in the corner. Boban scores to make it 1-0 Pope John. The goal comes about 35 minutes into the first half. Pope John 1, Morristown no score. Gave it a good time.
Yeah, man.
So to kick off for Morristown now. Campbell sends it back. Now, number 10 for Morristown. Up to Martinez. Martinez is center of the field. Colonials trying to get the goal back quickly. First home goal of the season scored by Boban on a penalty kick. About 35 minutes in. The Lions leading 1-0. Here's Terrazas on the far side. Now the pass up. Finds Alvarez on the right wing. Sebastian Alvarez. Sending forward, Boban racing to the back line. Keeps it in. Morristown trying to send it out of bounds. It does. And Stowali will inbound. Here's a throw in to Alvarez. Sebastian trying to center it. Gives to Boban on the left foot. Racing to the middle. Defense on him. Good defense by Gavin Reyes. Keeping Boban from setting up for a shot there. Now down the field. Headed. There's Opat. This is Stowali. Damian Stowali up the field trying to break Terrazas. Landed Terrazas with it. A couple of hat tricks in the preseason. We'll see if he can get on the board here in this first half. Good play by Alvarez to steal that away. And that allows Morristown to set down the field. There's Campbell. Jermaine Campbell races past Poplowski. Campbell coming in towards the net. Good defense by Vargas. Emmanuel Vargas, one of the captains of Pope John, standing tall. Ball goes out of bounds. Great defense by Emmanuel. So the pass comes over to Serrano. Stolen by Poplowski. Goes out of bounds. Poplowski will inbound for Pope John. Comes over to Alvarez. Now to Stowali. Damian Stowali. Intercepted by Ballack. Here is Serrano. Frank Serrano on the near side. To Campbell in middle. Taken away by Pope John. There's Opat. Alvarez. He'll pass it up to Stowali. Damian Stowali to Boban on the near sideline. Boban ever so dangerous there. Now there's Martinez. Pass to Wowie. Martinez coming in. Taken away by Patino. Good slide tackle. And Patino is able to clear it up to Stowali. Good defense by Pope John, and now tripped down. No call when we play on. That was number 25, Nathan Enalama. Now, number 2, Malcolm Mahea. Fell with it. Down the far sideline. Out of bounds. Pope John will inbounds. Here's Daniel Burns. We're about 40 minutes in. I would say about 5 minutes to go, plus any stoppage time. And that's approximate. And Lama up to McQueenie. Take it away. There's Stephen Leonard. Pass up into Morristown territory. Good header. Now Terrazas with Boban. Boban on the right. Terrazas on the left. He's got Alvarez on the wing. Now Alvarez cuts to the middle. The pass to Terrazas out of his reach. Goes out of bounds. A goal kick. So goalkeeper Connor Heinrichs with it for Morristown. Fullback kicks it down the field. Right to Campbell. Taken away by Alvarez. Sebastian Alvarez to Boban. Trying to get around there, Alvarez. Ballack tripped down by number 17, Sebastian Alvarez. He's going to get a yellow card for it. So, apologetic right away, he knew. But the trip nonetheless, and the yellow card for Alvarez. So this will set up a free kick for number 6, Noah Van Ziel. 1-0, Pope John leading over Morristown on a penalty kick goal by Boban. And Seal's setting up. Pass across over to Mahea. Van Ziel. Boban racing after him. Now cross field. Colonials looking for one more attack here in this first half as time winds down. Ballack. Boban heads it forward. Good move by him trying to break loose. Passes up to Stowali. Back to Boban. Now, touch pass to Stowali. Great pass. Stowali in front. Saved by Heinrichs. Oh, what passing by Boban to get that ball back to Stowali there. You can hear the crowd oohing and ahhing there. Player knocked down for Pope John. It's going to most likely set up a free kick. I think that was Opat. So Pope John setting up just inside the box. Looks to be Daniel Burns, number 12, will take the kick. Burns sends it towards the net, over the goalkeeper's hands, but towards the corner. It's going to roll over the back line, and a goal kick for Morristown. Pass out to number 7, Ballack. Ryan Ballack. Sends it down the field to Martinez. It's headed out of bounds by Poplowski. Good play by Ethan Poplowski, number 4 for the Lions. Now sent over. And whistle. Free kick for Morristown. So the ball set up near the sideline. It'll be Gavin Reyes. Teo Fadillo defending. Referee speaking with Teo Fadulo, giving him a warning. Ray is asking for the referee to give him a card. I don't think that'll happen, so Reyes will inbound on the free kick. Reyes and Frank Serrano, captains on this team for Morristown. Here we go. Reyes boots it in. Down the field it goes towards the goal. It's headed towards the goal. It goes out of bounds. And it will be another goal kick. All the way down the field it goes. Headed back. And Alama has it for Morristown. Nathan and Alama. In the corner it goes, out of bounds. It'll be another goal kick for Pope John. So Morristown not able to penetrate into Pope John territory and set up a corner kick or get any free kicks close to the net. Couple of opportunities close. Good saves by Matthew Rivera, but Pope John already with a header off the crossbar, had a penalty kick where Boban scored. Ball down the field into Morristown territory. Played there by Ballack. And there's the whistle for the end of the first half. Pope John comes ever so close on a header by Boban. It hits off the crossbar. But minutes later, Boban is tripped down in the box. And he scores on the penalty kick. And there is your score at halftime. 1-0, Pope John over Morristown. We'll come back after halftime, start a live feed up again, and we'll be back for second half action. From Sparta, New Jersey, Pope John High School. It's Mike Formisano, Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. The Pope John Lions boys soccer team lead Morristown 1-0. We'll be back with second half action right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.